Going on, Aries? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your favorite Cali beater. This is going to be your signs and synchronicities, basically signs from the universe reading. Okay, we're using my brand new, I put this together, signs and synchronicities oracle deck. Okay, so we're going to start off with this deck to see what signs some of you are either seeing that this reading is going to serve as confirmation, and as well as give you some insight to why you are seeing, you know, those signs or synchronicities. Or for others of you, this reading is designed to basically show you what you should be looking out for, or you can choose to set an intention, which I always recommend anyway, before watching any reading, setting an intention for what maybe signs you should be looking out for and what that will mean for you when you see the sign. And so that way, when, you know, whatever card pops out, you can decide, okay, if I see this particular sign, that is giving me the okay to do this thing or make that decision, you know, whatever, you can, you know, design it that way to support your journey. So we're going to start off with that, clarify with a little bit of tarot, and close out with some advice and guidance from your spirit team. All right, so Aries, let's see. Spirit for Aries, what are the signs, synchronicities that they are either seeing or should be looking out for, please, for Aries? Anything else? So, ooh, we have fire and heat. Okay, so coming out really strong in your own energy, Aries. I just saw 1, 2, 3 on the timer. So some of you, if you have, who did I just do? Pisces. If you're dealing with the Pisces or have Pisces placements, you might want to check out that reading, okay? Because they got 1, 2, 3, 4 as their sign synchronicities card. So some of you may be seeing that number as well. But we have fire and heat here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So any other signs, synchronicities that Aries should be looking out for, or they may be seeing at this time, Spirit. All right. So at the bottom, we have 555. Okay, so 5, some of you may be seeing 5s. 5s definitely represent change, conflict at times. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I definitely would check out Pisces reading. This card also came out for them. And this deck is an 88 card deck. I just shuffled when I finished their reading, as well as before I started yours, and throughout, like, you know, before they just came out. So heavy on, you know, the Pisces energy. Some of you may really want to watch that reading. So let's get your tarot out for this, and then we'll get into the messages here. So very interesting, Aries. So okay, all right. First thing that I'm getting for you, Aries, is some of you are really stepping back into your power in some type of way. Some of you, Aries, it's a way that you haven't before. Others of you, this is something that's kind of like been just kind of like hiding dormant for a while, and it's time. So clarify this energy for Aries, Spirit. Why is it here? Why is fire, heat, and dead animals here? So like I was telling Pisces, look, and death. Oh my God. Okay, Spirit. So some of you, this is, you know, a death to a way of living. It could be for some of your relationship, okay? That's letting you know that something like maybe the fire, the passion has burned out or died out for somebody here, okay? Whether that's on your end or someone else's. What I am getting though, Aries, is if you're finding out that maybe someone just doesn't feel the same about you anymore and it's time for you to move on, some of you, what you're unaware of, what you don't know, is that you have someone else on the other, like waiting for you on the other side of whatever this is that's ending, okay? Now, others of you, someone is secretly, it feels like dating someone else, okay? Some of you, it's like maybe hiding someone, okay? That's interesting, whether it's on your end or someone else's. Some of you, this is an indication, Aries, letting you know that something is maybe coming to an end, okay? This could be, for some of you, an affair of some sort. Whether it's, like I said, on your end or someone else's. If the messages aren't yours, please don't try to force them to fit, okay? This is general reading, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. It's not meant to. So please take what applies, and whatever is not meant for you, leave for whoever it is. So let's clarify. What is this death card? Because that's interesting. I haven't even read what the cards are yet, and we already got 2 cards in talking about death here in rebirth. So Spirit, clarify death. Why is that here? Some of you may be dealing with the Scorpio as well. That could be a sign of significance. Some of you may be also seeing skulls, and that's so wild too. Oh my God. Two very different decks. Okay. This is the deck that I created, that I put together, right? My personal deck, and then a tarot deck. Okay. That's wild. So some of you may be definitely seeing skulls. Some of you may have some type of resonance with skulls, Aries. Okay. That's interesting. Halloween may be of significance to you as well. Oh, Junebug. Did you land? Are you landing? Are you landing on my window to come talk to me? They always come and bring me messages. So if he lands on my window, I'm gonna have to go and have a conversation with him real fast. So let's clarify this death card, Spirit. Why is that here for Aries? Why is death here for Aries? Why is this death card here for Aries, please? And as always, Aries, my readings are timeless. So whenever you find them is when it's meant for you. Okay, this could be something taking place now or something that is to come. So just keep that in mind. All right. So clarifying death, we have the Page of Cups. Interesting. Let's get overall outcome. So for some of you, Aries, this is like an energy of an old life is dying, like an old way of being is dying in order to bring about your dream life. Okay, for some of you, this is like something that had to end or something that's having to end in order to bring your dreams down into reality. It's like you have to make room. So it's like you have to make some sort of a sacrifice. And for some of you, that is what the sacrifice is, an old life or an old mindset, an old being, and maybe a connection, whatever that is for you. It's like something has to be let go of here to make room for the new, to bring your dreams into reality. Okay. Ooh, yeah. So for some of you, this is definitely has to do with a commitment. Okay. Aries, a commitment that some of you are not happy in. You haven't been happy in a while. Okay. We have the Strength card. Some of you, it could be a Leo, dealing with the Leo energy showing up twice here at the King of Cups. So for some of you, this is someone that maybe you do have feelings for, but you hold back. Okay. Maybe just the passion isn't there. The fire isn't the same or something. Okay. So let's see. Fire and Heat says leadership, burning desire, loyalty, devotion to your craft. Passions are calling, ignited or reignited. It's go time. Mars energy. Root chakra, burn and release, let go, detach, be mindful of lustful sexual energy, do a burn bowl to rid of any negativity. So some of you would benefit by if this has to do with like energetic cleansing, kind of like cleansing your aura. Some of you, maybe this could also be like someone spiritually attacking you, sending negative energy your way, maybe burning, doing some sort of burning ritual, burning candles or something. So I would highly recommend taking a spiritual bath, but also of doing a burn bowl of any type of negative energy that you feel or negative thoughts that you feel like are stopping you, delaying you, slowing you down. Write those things out that I now release, any negativity, any hate, any resentment, jealousy, envy, whatever all the things are, right? Write those things out and say, I release them now across all time, dimension, space, and realities, and burn that paper, right? If you're going to fold it up, fold it away from you and to your left, okay? Because that pushes the energy away, right? So, and then I would burn that bowl in some type of fire safe bowl, or if you have like a cauldron, like I have a little cauldron that I burn stuff in, use that, right? And take it outside if you can, away from things that are flammable, right? and release that energy. Because what this feels like, Aries, is you guys are really coming into a period of maybe having more resources than you have right now. Okay. But it's like you're needing to make room for this, to release this old life to step into this new, releasing an old timeline to step into a new timeline. Okay. So, but it does feel like, in doing this, that you guys are ultimately aligning to more resources. Okay. To having more than enough to pay your bills, to, it feels like reinvest into your business. I'm hearing, okay, maybe start a business. So some of you, this is like something that needed to end in order to allow something new to begin. Okay. In order to allow, whatever you've been dreaming of doing, to bring that down. Okay. So very interesting. So let's get some guidance and advice from your spirit team and guides. Oh, my bad. Wanted to get an outcome. So let's see, Spirit, what is the overall potential outcome here for Aries? What's the outcome energy for Aries? outcome for Aries. Ooh, the World. Fuck yeah. So for some of you, Aries, this is a cycle that's closing once and for all. Okay, something that maybe has been a long time coming, but this is the final. I'm hearing finality. Okay, so for some of you, something is final, and it's beneficial though, because by you closing out some sort of cycle, letting something go, letting something end, it's ultimately bringing in, what you've been asking for, a life of stability. Okay, a life of abundance, something you've been dreaming about, okay, that you've been dreaming of having, whether it's success in your business or money or, whatever that might be, maybe to travel. For some of you, that could be a dream that you've been having, but something had to end first in order to put you in position to be able to do that, to be able to travel, okay? Some of you are maybe acquiring some sort of job, okay? You may be committing yourself to some sort of path that allows you to travel, okay? Maybe you get paid to travel, so that's really dope if that's, what you're doing, okay? So let's get some advice, close with some advice and guidance from your spirit team for Aries. What's going on? Some advice and guidance for Aries, please, as it pertains to this spread. But yeah, major changes are afoot because we already see the 555 here. So that definitely speaks of change. It's not to say that everybody is going to be happy for you, because not everybody will be, but that doesn't matter. Okay, some of you may need to stand your ground when it comes to whatever it is that you're ending or whatever change it is that you're making here, especially because we have the 7 of Wands here. Okay, so some of you, this has to do with maybe someone you have kids with, family, okay, or someone you just simply have history with. Okay. See, advice and guidance for Aries, please. So we have it's time. Hell yeah. So Aries, this is letting you know, which this what came out at the bottom of the deck for Pisces. So you may want to check out that reading. Like I said, compassion is at the bottom. So this is Spirit saying that, this is a part of the process. This is what needs to take place at this time, Aries. So allow yourself to have compassion for those that don't want you to leave or that don't want you to move forward because they don't really believe in themselves enough to move forward, or, they don't want to see you do better because they're not simply doing better. That's, typically why people don't want, us to, rise above them or whatever, is because it reminds them of what they're not doing or what they, where they feel like they have failed themselves. Okay. That has nothing to do with you. So, compassion, receive. So this is about being open to receive your blessings. Okay. Receive what, it's time that the universe is trying to give you at this time. Okay. So it's time, and healing came out. So, so let's see. It's time says you're being asked to move forward toward the dream that you've been carrying in your heart. I said, some of you have a dream to travel. This is your spirit saying that you need to let, this old life or this old mindset die in order to step into a new one. Okay. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It's time. Okay. So, or even if this is a move, for some of you, this is ending an old life and moving into a new one by way of literally relocating. If that's something you're guided to do, this is your spirit saying to follow your heart, to be optimistic about the situation, to trust that you'll have the resources you need when you need them. Okay. So because you've healed the cycle of lack, you've healed the cycle of not believing that the universe has your back, especially when it's guiding you to do something. You don't think it's going to make sure that you're supported through that process. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. So then we have healing. So healing says your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once. We already have the death with the dead animals here. So 2 cards of death and rebirth. So some of you, definitely, this is indicative confirmation of that. Okay. 2 different cards talking about the same thing. So some of you, that is what that is saying. Why this is showing up plural, many transformations, is because some of you literally are going through maybe multiple ego deaths or multiple just major changes in your life. Okay. And you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. Okay. So however the universe is trying to support you at this time, Aries, do your best to allow it. Okay. Do your best to trust that it's coming from a pure and positive place. And if you know for sure that it's not, stand your ground. Okay. Defend yourself, stand up for yourself, if, wherever you need to, but just make sure that you're thinking things through before you make any major decisions. So you're not doing something that you may have, or saying something you may end up regretting later or can't take back. Okay. So Aries, I really hope this reading was helpful. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, share, follow, all that good stuff. And until next time, you guys, howdy.